Welcome back to Easy ESL. We are continuing again with our OPIC questions. OPIC question number 2 reads, what kind of clothes do you like to wear when you go to school? Tell me about how you dress on a typical school day. And the sample answer that I wrote is like this. I go to school in uniform. It's basic with black shoes. I don't wear my own clothes. The pants was not comfortable. It's tight near the hips. The vest was loose and feel good. The long sleeve shirt was okay. Washing it was hard. It was white so some stains could see. The gold buttons look good. They was shiny. Alright, so we need to break this down sentence by sentence. And you, the reader, will learn how to improve their grammar. Number 1, this is the first 2 sentences of the sample answer. And it reads, I go to school in uniform. It's basic with black shoes. Okay. This is my correction sentence. Okay. I used to wear. Okay. Now, because I am older, I haven't been in high school or even college for decades. So I used to wear past tense. Okay. The standard school uniform for most private schools at the time. Okay, so that's also a reference for a different time frame. It's not now, it's in the past. Okay. Okay, so I'm being more specific. Instead of just school, I'm saying private school. Okay. Standard school uniform. Okay, so uniform. I'm being giving more details. Yes. All right. Next sentence is there was nothing too out of the ordinary about it. Okay. Out of the ordinary. So this is what we would say basic or regular. Okay, basic, the regular look. So there was nothing too out of the ordinary about it. Okay, but it did have beautiful black shoes. Okay, so we're being very descriptive. Black shoes that shined in the sunlight. Very descriptive. It draws a picture in your mind. So that's what we want. Okay, now off to number 2. Sentence number 2 of the sample answer is, I don't wear my own clothes. Okay. So the correction is, sometimes I wished. Okay, so it is a thought. Sometimes he thinks about it. Sometimes I wished I could wear my own clothes to school. Okay. Obviously, I don't wear my own school clothes. I wear a uniform, but I wish I could use my own clothes. All right. We need more context. We need more details. So I added as I thought. I put a lot of time and energy into my fashion and workout apparel. Yes. Okay. So again, sometime I wish I could wear my own clothes to school. As I thought, I put a lot of time and energy. Okay. So this is saying here, I put a lot of thought into my clothing. I spend a lot of money, a lot of time shopping. Yes. So into my fashion and workout apparel. Yes. Okay. So again, more detailed. I am drawing a picture into the interviewer's mind. That is my objective. Okay. Number 3. Okay. The pants was not comfortable. It's tight near the hips. Okay. I think we can understand that, but again, we need more details. Okay. More descriptive words. Okay. So here we go. Now, okay, so this is a filler. It gives me time to think. Okay, now my uniform pants were a little tight. Okay, so not comfortable. It's tight near the hips. Okay, so it was a little tight around the hip area. Not only hips, hip area. Okay, and why? And this was due to that it was considered fashion forward back then. All right, so back then, past tense, we all know that fashion, the trends in fashion always changes. So sometimes it can be loose fitting, sometimes it can be tight. There was a point in time when tight was in style, and the uniforms reflected that. Okay. And finally, you could say that the slim look was in, or the slim look was in style. Yes. So again, the pants was not comfortable. It's tight near the hips. I've upgraded that to now my uniform pants were a little tight around the hip area. And this was due to that it was considered fashion forward back then, past tense. You could say that the slim look was in. Yes. All right, the fourth sentence reads, the vest was loose and feel good. Okay. We all understand that, but we always need more detailed, more descriptive words. Okay. So the correction I have for this sentence was, the accompanied vest gave my arms the freedom to move around compared to the traditional tight-fitting shirt. Okay. So the vest was loose and feel good. Okay. So I did mention that the vest was loose. Okay. The accompanied vest gave my arms the freedom to move around. Okay. So instead of just plain old loose, I elaborated more and gave you this. Yes. Okay. And feel good. Okay. So compared. So compared to the traditional tight fitting shirt, I thought this worked better for this composition. So instead of feel good, okay, so it gave me the freedom to move around compared to the traditional tight-fitting shirt. Yes, it feels good. Yes. And the fifth sample sentence is, the long sleeve shirt was okay. Washing it was hard. It was white, so some stains could see. Okay, so in plain English, conversational English, this would make sense, but is grammarly wrong. Okay, the correction I have for this is, okay, the long sleeve inner shirt was bright white. Okay, what kind of white? It was bright. Okay, very descriptive. Okay, there is a such thing as dirty white or off white. This was very bright white. Okay, and as it contrasted against everything else, as the other articles of clothing were black. Yes. Okay. The white shirt looked good as it was the opposite of the black pants and vest. Yes. So that's why I added this in. Contrasted. Okay. Let's see. Washing it was hard. Washing it was hard. It was white, so some stains could see. Okay. What did I write here? Washing it meant that it could be placed with everything else, which made it troublesome. Okay. So if you were washing clothes, okay, you could not throw your black pants with your white shirt. Your white shirt will come out gray. Okay, so that's why I found it troublesome, because you would have to separate it and wash it separately. Yes, so not necessarily stains, but it is troublesome nonetheless. Yes. So number 6, the sixth sentence in the sample answer was, the gold buttons look good, they was shiny. Okay. Again, we understand this, but to get a better score at OPIC, or even overall speaking in general, this will help. Okay. So the gold buttons look good. Okay. What topped off the outfit was its gold buttons. Okay. Topped off. Okay, so topped off. Well, it's like saying the cherry on top of the cake, or the cherry on top of the muffin, whatever you're eating. Okay, the sweet part what tops it off. So this is what it means. What topped off the what topped off the outfit was its gold buttons. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay. All right. It made the entire look stand out above the crowd. Okay, so that is the idiom, stand out above the crowd. Okay, so everyone else is plain looking and you stood out or stand out. Okay, and in the end, to be very descriptive, it looked like $1,000,000. Okay, $1,000,000, $1,000,001, whatever your denomination is in the country you're at this particular time, you can add it in there. Yes, it looked like $1,000,000. $1,000,000,001, yes. Let's take a look again at the sample answer. I go to school in uniform. It's basic with black shoes. I don't wear my own clothes. The pants was not comfortable. It's tight near the hips. The vest was loose and feel good. The long sleeve shirt was okay. Washing it was hard. It was white, so some stains could see. The gold buttons look good. They was shiny. From that, I had updated and upgraded everything. The correction is this. I used to wear the standard school uniform for most private schools at the time. There was nothing too out of the ordinary about it, but it did have beautiful black shoes that shined in the sunlight. Sometimes I wish I could wear my own clothes to school, as I thought I put a lot of time and energy into my fashion and workout apparel. Now, my uniform pants were a little tight around the hip area, and this was due to that it was considered fashion forward back then. You could say that the slim look was in. The company vest gave my arms the freedom to move around compared to the traditional tight-fitting shirt. The long-sleeve inner shirt was bright white as it contrasted against everything else, as the other articles of clothing were black. Washing it meant that it could be placed with everything else, which made it troublesome. What topped off the outfit was its gold buttons. It made the entire look stand out above the crowd. It looked like $1,000,000. Yes. So as you can see, that is a major upgrade from the sample answer to the correction. Okay. You who is listening to this video and watching it, you need to go back, look at every single sentence, the original sentence, and how I corrected it. Okay. By looking at it over and over several times, you have a better idea of how to improve your grammar. Okay. So that is that. Let's see here. All right. And that concludes question number 2. What kind of clothes do you like to wear when you go to school? Tell me about how you dress on a typical school day. I'll wrap this up, have this for you guys soon, and we'll then start with question number 3. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.